ability to understand and share the feeling. Now see, the patient told something to that duty doctor and the woman to be. Do you think the duty doctor or duty staff has to invest extra time for that? Hardly few seconds, 2 seconds, but it makes a huge difference. Do you think now this patient will forget this gesture of the staff in his entire life? He is not going to forget this. Start with you actually. Empathy starts with you. Few more examples I would like to quote here. For example, instead of saying if there's a cancellation, IVF cancellation case is there, then what you can say? Instead of saying these things happens, try again next time. This is one way to say. Another way is, I understand this must be a very difficult time for you. I understand this would be a very difficult time for you. We are here to support you throughout it. Don't worry, we are there to help you. So which one would be the best communication? Second or first? Obviously second. So this one line can make a difference in the front person's mind. If you think in this way and you talk in this way, it is not going to make any difference on the patient's life. But second statement, few more examples. It is okay to feel disappointed. You are very strong. You have been very strong throughout the IVF procedure. Let's sit together, understand what might have caused to this. Another example, our team is here for whenever you are ready to discuss about the next step. So second communication is much better. Then these are the do's. What you should do, what should not do. Listen them actively. Use a calm and soft tone. Acknowledge their emotions. Offer support and explain the next step. What you should avoid? Give the false assurance. Don't give them the last time it got failed because of this, but don't worry, this time 100% it is going to happen. Can we give 100% assurance? No. If you are asking them to try once again, give them crystal clear possibilities of the success. Because you may think, okay, at least one more cycle we can get business. But think about, if again it will fail, the patient can do the word of mouth marketing, but in a negative way. Don't go there, they are making fool of us. But if you have already explained this much possibilities are there, and if it is got failed also, because we have already told them, they will understand doctor has already explained me. Only 10% possibilities was there. But it was me, I told them to try once again. Don't use difficult medical jargons, because they will not be able to understand. Don't start blaming and rush conversation, fast conversation. Then don't do don't ignore the distress. And one more thing, once you talk with those people, give them time to absorb. Right? This is one thing, because in IVF cancellation is a bad news. We should learn how to break the bad news. But who is the responsible person who is going to break this bad news in a hospital? That also we are going to discuss. But this is the way. Okay? Just simple 2 minutes video I am going to share with you. This is the first way.
Scan, and it looks like the MRI scan shows a brain tumor.
What is it? I found that there is a brain tumor.
Lesion in the cerebellum, tumor in the cerebellum.
Tumor in the cerebellum.
So we checked on my OR schedule on the way up here, and it looks like Tuesday afternoon we can do the surgery.
Tuesday we are suggesting you to go for the surgery.
Yeah, well, Jimmy, about 4 years old, I walked by his bed when I was coming up here. He was still just coming out of the MRI scan.
He's just had some nausea and
sometimes these
parents are saying he just had nausea and vomiting.
The brain where they push.
They are unable to understand how come it is possible.
Mimics. Well, no, it's not the flu, it's a brain tumor. So we set up the surgery for Tuesday. The pediatricians will come in and tell you what Betty's going to. I don't know what Betty's going to yet. We're going to keep him in the hospital until Tuesday's surgery. Looks like it'll be in the afternoon. Any other questions? He'll be up here in a little while. I don't know. I didn't see him. I just saw him laying in the bed. The nurses were taking care of him.
Even doctor is least bother about the share the concern to the patients.
Any other questions?
Or parents. Even doctor not giving them time to absorb this bad news. Throwing continuous question. Do you have any other questions? Do you have any other questions?
Pediatricians will be in a little bit, okay?
Now, second role play, just see. is a better way which we are going to show you.
Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. I'm Dr. Anderson, a neurosurgeon. It's nice to meet you. Can you tell me a little bit about what's been going on with Jimmy?
Well,
Now he's asking questions.
He was sick last week, just all this week, and throwing up.
So what has happened since how long he has been suffering? What are the symptoms you have observed?
Yeah.
so we know there's a flu going around, so we just wanted to make sure it wasn't anything more
Yeah,
serious.
just worry about his immune system.
And they want to give him an MRI here, so
Yeah.
And listening actively.
he's been gone for 4 hours and been waiting, so.
So he's been sick for about a week and throwing up and headaches.
Whatever you have listened, repeat it back because we don't know whether whatever they said we have understood correctly or not.
Is he scared?
Is it different
He's okay. I just saw
or
him.
the same?
He was basically like waking up from a long nap. So he's moving around. He looks fine. He's opening his eyes, but he's still not kind of back to his normal self yet. The nurses are watching him really closely, and everything's fine.
Oh, for the reassurance,
I looked at the MRI scan, and I'm afraid I have some
I
bad
am
news.
providing a warning.
It looks like he's got a brain tumor.
Then give the news directly. It looks like a brain tumor. After he has taken a lot of time to give them space to absorb the news. Now again he's not speaking much.
The scan and him, and it fits with the symptoms he's having. And he's got a small brain tumor back here in his cerebellum on the right side.
Doctor is not asking any question now. Giving them time to absorb the bad news.
I mean, we thought it was kind of silly.
Sometimes these present that way. The little kids are sick and they're nauseous and vomiting, but it turns out it's actually pressure on the back of the brain that's causing them to have the headaches and that kind of thing.
Sometimes it happens. Patient feels this kind of the symptoms. We may feel they are sick because of the pressure.
I don't even know why they wanted to give him an MRI.
I know this must be really hard news to hear.
Is he gonna be okay?
It's going to be okay. We're going to be with you every step of the way. Do you mind if I tell you a little bit about what the plan's going to be, what the next step is?
Now doctor is asking permission before
Take care
explaining.
of him.
The parents they
I
ask,
can tell you one thing,
is he
looking
going
at
to
the
be
MRI
okay
scan,
in
sometimes
future
you
now?
can tell whether they're
So
more
before
slow
he is giving the correct
or more fast
information, whether he is going to be okay or not.
The more small
The doctor is asking
the
permission.
type tumor it looks like. We won't know for sure till we
Now he's going
take
to
it out.
explain how what are the
After surgery
possibilities.
to Get it out and
It happens in these many type of percentage of patient in the past. It was seen they actually completely cured after the surgery, and these many cases it was very difficult for them.
likely.
But slowly he is actually debriefing all the
Well, I
bad
mean,
news.
it's probably benign then, so.
Where it's
Understood?
located.
So this is the difference.
So we've looked at the schedule and we want to admit him to the hospital tonight. And we'll keep him here over tomorrow and give him some steroids to get the swelling down so he'll feel better.
Okay, this is one. Now, in our IVF cancellation, how to handle those things? First is, there are the key steps which we need to take care of. First step is, first you prepare yourself. Stay calm and composed. Before you are going to break this information, so be calm and composed. Prepare yourself how you are going to initiate the talk. What are the dialogues you are going to tell to the patient? Most of the time it will be same. But still you need to think. Suddenly I am not going to break that news. Then select the private and comfortable space for the discussion. It should not happen in the open. Explain the reason of the cancellation early, clearly and in the simple terms. Then acknowledge the emotions. Give them time to react. Fifth, offer the next step and support, follow-up appointment, counseling, medical plan. And with reassurance, reinforce the hope and care. These are the steps we should do. And these are the 3E approach. First, empathize them, then explain them, and encourage them. Empathize, listen them, validate their feeling. I understand. Here, the cycle had to stop due to these many reasons. And you need to give the reassurance, means this is the realistic hope and doctor will guide you on the next basis. Doctor is going to guide you. Correct? Now this is the responsibility of different like team members. What is the responsibility of the receptionist, madam? You? So you need to maintain the privacy of the patient. Make sure that the actually things are not getting exchanged. Recently something happened to me. My son, he fell down and he got multiple fractures here in the forehead. And I had to take him to the hospital, then I had to take him to the different hospital also, and at 2 places for the CT scan, one for the brain, one for the facial CT scan, and I had to take him to the ENT also for taking some opinion, because it was suspected in the CT scan there is a nose bone fracture. There was a multiple fracture, almost 8 stitches were there on the forehead. And everything happened, this much bundle of the file I used to carry. Because everywhere X-ray, he had the fracture in hand also. So we had taken the opinion of neurosurgeon also, we have taken the opinion of multiple people. So ultimately I had this much bunch of the file. Suddenly I had to submit, one day I had to submit all those documents to the insurance people. I was scanning and even by mistake, I scanned all the documents and uploaded to the insurance company. I got a call from the insurance company. Sir, are you submitting the claim for, I think, Sneha? For Sneha or for your son? Ayush Bansal is the name of my son. I said, who is Sneha? Sir, you have only the uploaded documents. I said, which document you are talking about? Sir, you have uploaded bills plus CT scan plus these documents for the Sneha also. I rechecked all the documents. I found there was one file of the IVF patient. In those documents, I was carrying one file of the IVF patient. I got shocked, how come this file has come to my house and why I am carrying? Even one of my friend, he was laughing. Ki, Bhabiji, take care of your husband actually. He was hearing something else. So I realized ki I was not able to recall from where I have collected this file. Because I went to multiple places. Then there was a number on the file. I called her. And I briefed all the situation. I am carrying your file. I don't know from where I have collected. But could you please tell me, is this file belongs to you? She said, yes, this belongs to me. Then could you please help me, how come I have collected or how come I am carrying this file? She told me, I left this file at this some CT scan center. By mistake, either the receptionist has given you or by mistake you have taken this file along with your documents from the CT scan center. This is one of the blunder. Same thing, suppose it has happened at the gynecology department. Instead of one patient, the file has gone to the another patient and the doctor has done some procedure for another patient. How much blunder can happen? So maintaining the privacy and maintaining the documents properly, better to check multiple times to avoid these mistakes. Because IVF is a very critical case. In those things, we need to make it zero error process. In my case, nothing has happened because it was male patient and the file belongs to the female. And because it went to the insurance company, they called me, I said by mistake it was done, so I am going to remove that file. Or suppose it is a case of operation, it is a case of IVF, very risky. Another thing is avoid gossip and show you are understanding their concern. Because they are not coming to celebrate in the hospital, they are coming because they are having concern, they are suffering. And if we don't, they are in tension, they are into stress, and during the tension and stress, if we don't listen to the people, they will become more frustrated. Half treatment is done if you listen someone. Agreed or not? nursing staff and technician. Be gentle, avoid the abrupt communication. Nursing staff to be gentle and communication should be a very smooth, soothing, calm, cool, precise. Role of the doctors and counselors, madam. Explain the medical reason clearly before the procedure, during the procedure, post-procedure. You are actually one of the strongest pillar of the IVF center. Maybe in rest of the general hospitals, counselors, they don't report, like they need not to play that much role. But for the IVF, you are the biggest pillar of the hospital. So you need to explain them clearly without any ambiguity. Madam, this much chances of the IVF success are there. But chances are there. And rest assured, we are going to give our 100% best to help you in that case. Provide emotional assurance. For that, I have written in short, but you can ask their family background also, the professional background also, to have a better rapport, to develop rapport and to connect emotionally with them. How many sisters do you have? So, what do you do for the profession, in the profession? Are you housewife? And blah, blah, blah. Right? Then supporting staff. Every staff should treat them with respect. They should not do any insensitive comments, especially in gynecology segment. Actually, it should not happen in any of the hospitals. But especially in gynecology segment and that to IVF segment, these comments can actually lead to mistrust. We can lose the customers because they are also our customer patients. They think we are God for them because we are going to help them to have baby. It is equivalent to the code. And if they find this staff of the hospital is treating them badly or they are insensitive, they are not thinking about their emotions. And another hospital people, they are treating them with sensitivity. So what do you feel? They will go there, they will stay here. It is not only the correct treatment. It is all about how you treat the people. Simplest example at our house. Mother treats the baby more politely than the father. Father is always strict at the home. So tell me, where baby always goes for anything, if seeks permission, if baby has to seek permission, baby needs some pocket money, he always reaches to, or she always reaches to the mother first. Because the way mother treats, that makes the child to approach the mother first. Similarly, the way we treat these patients, couples, that will make them to approach us, or they have to think about another option. Right? So actually, priming for IVF success and failure cancellation starts from the starting, during the process, even for after the process. So do's you have to do, because empathy in action, small gesture, big impact. That means keep the patient informed about each step, don't show any ambiguity. Always use the couple's name for personalized care. Because couples come, their age would be almost equal to us. Like Jack, my is Mr. Jack, Mrs. Sabnam, or whatever name you want to take. Be respectful and in a positive tone, and show confidently. Last thing I would like to quote here, not last, second last, every interaction counts. So treat them empathetically, handle disappointment well, create the future trust. If you are able to handle these disappointments, IVF cancellation, then this can create the future trust. And compassion today is build the reputation for. Most important thing what you have to do is a calm staff equal to the calm patients. If somewhere you find the patient is becoming hyper, couples are becoming hyper, then also we should remain calm. You'll find within a few minutes, few seconds, the couple would become calm. You can understand, okay, please sit down, have some water, we'll discuss. Take in separate room if they are becoming so angry. Sir, please could you come, we'll discuss, we'll understand your situation. Let me make a note of those things. Yeah, tell me. That will create. I can give you 100% guarantee if people are angry also, they will become calm within a few minutes. Correct? Summary. Summary says, IVF patients need empathy, clarity, care. During the cancellation, listen, give them comfort and guide them. Our goal is to turn a painful moment into the supportive experience. So my question is, how did you feel last time when you handled a case of distress? Have you handled this kind of the case in the past? So what is your opinion? Especially madam, you must have. Could you please tell us? She came late, little late because she is. Yes, madam.
Senior counsel. Yes, answer.
How did you feel? You also must have felt very frustrated, tensed. I don't know what this couple is going to ask, how this couple is going to behave, how this couple is going to, bombardment of the questions is going to do on me.
But we handle.
I understand. Even in place of you, if I'll ask the guard also to sit and handle them, it can also handle. What makes the difference? Handling is not the issue. How in a better way you handle them. I can also handle, but who can handle better? Everything is going to be handled. Maybe nature can handle them. If there's no one to handle them, then nature is going to handle them. After a few days, they will forget everything. For example, don't take it otherwise. Little pinpointed example, stinging